Hey guys, in this video, we will be evaluating the effectiveness of affiliate marketing on the niches that you have shortlisted. By this time, you already have a huge list of niches that you may need to consider. But you need to evaluate those niches for profitability and also your passion or interest. From this video, you will be validating all your niches for various things. If you are planning to do affiliate marketing, it's really important for you to validate all your niches for effectiveness of affiliate marketing. The main mistake that I see many newbies committing is that they dive into a niche, start a blog, marry to it, and later on they realize that there are not enough effective affiliate products for them to promote. Man, it's a big regret for them. You need to first research the market before starting your blog. You need to first research your market before starting any startup. Blogging is a startup. In this video, we will be learning many things, right? We will be learning what are all the different affiliate marketplaces for which you can sign up for and how to strategically select the winning affiliate products to promote on your blog for more profitability. And the second one, you will also learn about how to make use of Google search for discovering profitable affiliate products in your niche. And also I will discuss about how to browse the e-commerce sites in case if you are interested in dealing with physical affiliate products. And also we will discover how you can make use of competitor research tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush to discover whether the existing sites in a niche are already getting a lot of traffic and earning money out of affiliate marketing. This video is very valuable for you, so I'm sure that this video will be of great help for you. Stay tuned. The first step is you can explore some affiliate marketplaces for the relevant products to your niche. So there are various affiliate marketplaces. So suppose if you're into physical affiliate programs, then Amazon Associates would be a good program to join. And you have ShareASale. So ShareASale has been around like 18 years and it works with over 3,900 merchants across various product categories. So there are some like well-known brands like WP Engine, Optinmonster, Grammarly in ShareASale network. Okay, and the next one is ClickBank. This is the most popular affiliate marketplace. It only deals with digital products. So you have PartnerStack. So it is a SaaS B2B affiliate network, SaaS applications. And Avantgate, it is owned by 2Checkout and they deal with digital products mainly. Flex offers, this is quite similar to Commission Junction. It offers up to 12,000 merchants in 25 plus categories. So you have a wider range of selection of the affiliate offers that you can promote. And you have Commission Junction. This is also quite popular. So it is part of Alliance Data Systems and which is like a Fortune 500 company. So yeah, this is also a good network where you can search for affiliate products related to your niches. And you have AvantLink, especially for outdoor niches like sporting, camping, adventures. So you will absolutely love this marketplace if you are in an outdoor niche. But the thing is that they have set the bar high when it comes to accepting new affiliates. So if you have a high traffic website or a decent website covering outdoor related content, then this marketplace would be the way to go. And you have Rakuten by Link Synergy. So you have many physical product affiliates like Best Buy, Walmart, Macy's, and like it manages the quality and reliability of the products that it offers you to promote. So this is also a good network. Depending upon the niche that you are in, you need to be exploring appropriate marketplaces. I told you, like if you are in the SaaS industry, then you can go with PartnerStack or Avantgate. So if you are in the physical affiliates, then you can go with ShareASale, Amazon Associates, Rakuten, AvantLink for outdoor, CJ, and much more. So there are a ton of affiliate marketplaces, not ton. There are more affiliate marketplaces than these things, but these are the most popular affiliate marketplaces that you need to begin with. So the next one is you can explore Google for affiliate programs related to your niche. So when you are exploring these marketplaces, you will be missing out on in-house affiliates, right? Most of the products, they have their in-house affiliate program, their own affiliate network that you can join and promote their products. So you will be missing out of them by just browsing marketplaces. Let me take an example of, say, email marketing niche. Okay, suppose you are looking to start your blog in email marketing. So what you can do is you can just type in email marketing affiliate programs. So the same method that I've taught you earlier. So there will be many blog posts covering the same. Okay, so or else you can also type in URL affiliate or affiliate terms and services, as I told you in one of my previous videos. So here you will get some of the affiliate programs that you can join, like Moonmail, Email Octopus, GetResponse affiliates, Aweber affiliate, MoveSend affiliate, ConvertKit affiliate, and so on. So again, depending upon the niche that you're in, like email marketing is also a great niche. There are many blogs that are dedicated for email marketing reviews, comparisons, alternatives, and stuff like that. Okay, so when you are selecting the products that you want to promote, you need to ask certain questions, because not every product is highly converting. Because I have seen in my career that for some products, no matter how much traffic that those products are receiving, the traffic simply won't convert. So it will be just a wastage of your money, time, and energy. So here are some of the questions that you need to ask when finding the effectiveness of the affiliate products that are available in your niche. Okay, so whenever you encounter any affiliate product, you need to ask these questions. The first one is this product solving a real problem in our industry? Okay, so let me take a product example here so that you will be able to contextualize the information that I'm going to present to you here. So for example, Thrive Themes. Okay, Thrive Themes, you may have heard of it. So it is a conversion friendly suite of tools for WordPress. Okay, so people who want to implement their entire funnels right inside of WordPress without making use of costly tools like ClickFunnels, Kajabi, or so on, then they can make use of Thrive Themes. So the first question, is this product solving a real problem in our industry? So yes, for most of the people, implementing an entire sales funnel right inside of WordPress is really affordable. So again, many newbies don't have the budget to invest in ClickFunnels, Kajabi to begin with, depending upon the person, but still there is an audience segment who don't like costly premium products. They want flexibility that WordPress provides. So there is an absolute need for this product in the marketplace. Okay, so you can see many people using Thrive Themes when it comes to building funnels right inside of WordPress. And the next one, is there a serious need for this product in the marketplace? Yes, the need is definitely there, because you already have a website on WordPress, and if you have, marketing related suite of plugins right inside of WordPress, then like it's a no-brainer here. So you get all of these things for a really affordable membership price, so that there is a serious need for this product in the marketplace, because it offers flexibility and also integrates with various other popular WordPress plugins to further enrich its functionality. If you ask me, Thrive Themes setup for your blog funnels is the best way to go when it comes to setting up entire advanced marketing funnel. It's even better than that of ClickFunnels and so on. So WordPress based funnel system is far better, affordable, and also very powerful. So how good is the ongoing need for this product? Yeah, ongoing need is also good, because everything is based on funnels nowadays. Gone are the days where you just craft a simple sales page and get sales, but now you need to have an entire sales funnel to maximize the profit, so that you will get better ROI for the ad or marketing budget spent. So funnel usage is growing among the people. There is an ongoing demand for what this tool has got to deliver in the marketplace. And how good the owner is marketing the product. Okay, that's also important, because of course as an affiliate marketer you will be marketing the product, but still if the product owner is screwing up his landing page design, website design and marketing message, then no matter how hard you promote, the people won't simply convert, because when they click on your affiliate link, they head over to the website page, and there if they don't find value in the product that you are promoting, then the sale is lost. So how well the product owner is marketing the product also matters a lot when it comes to conversion. So you can just head over to their product pages here, like say Thrive Architect. Okay, so you need to analyze how well they have addressed the real life problems of the people, or how well they have converted the features of the products to benefits. Okay, so turn your ideas into pages with the fastest, truly visual WordPress page builder. That seems good, and the landing page is also very professional. So yeah, and just take a look at their sales video so that you will get to know like how well are they communicating their marketing message, how well are they addressing the pain problems and aggravating the problem, so that you will get a real need for this product as a person who is having a marketing problem or conversion problem. Okay, so what makes Thrive Architect different? Here are some of the USPs, unique selling propositions. So that's good. What will you build with Thrive Architect? So it is customer centric. You can see, like, you can go through their sales page and see how well they have optimized this sales page for their marketing message, and all these animated GIFs to make you visualize building your page with Thrive Architect and all those things. So this is really good here. Again, you need to ask this question, how good the product owner is marketing the product. You can also take a look at whether they are maintaining their blog actively, because if they are doing content marketing actively, then it means that the product will be around there for a long period of time. And they also have free access to their Thrive University, wherein you get free courses on sales funnels and all those things. That's also good. This is a form of e-learning content marketing, free course related to their product to enhance the interest that people have in buying their product. So this is also good, and their blog is also well maintained. 51 pages are there with almost 10 blog posts page. Not 10 blog posts, maybe 7, I don't know, I can't count. So other than this, are there any other good competitor product to the product I'm currently promoting? See, there is like a WordPress based funnel builders, right? So you can just search for something like, go to Google and just type in Thrive Themes versus, okay, Elementor is there, ClickFunnels is there, Divi, Lead Pages. According to my experience, there's no solid WordPress based funnel builder other than Thrive Themes, because Thrive Themes is built for marketers. Elementor is also good. I'm making use of it. You need to make use of other additional plugins along with Elementor too. And Thrive Themes has got a suite of products that helps you a lot when it comes to building advanced marketing funnels that Elementor can't simply build. Okay, and you have ClickFunnels, that is a hosted one that is not WordPress based. Divi, again, it lacks when it comes to marketing related features. So Thrive Themes has positioned itself uniquely as conversion friendly marketing WordPress related products. So there is no other competitor in the marketplace, but still every time you can't promote the products that have no competitors, right? Sometimes you need to promote other products as well. So in that case, you need to just look whether there are any competitors and see, are those competitors good enough? If they are not good enough, then they are not at all the competitors. You know what I'm saying? So are there high switching costs? Like when you buy their product, okay, how hard is it for you to switch the product in the future? For example, if you are making use of Salesforce as a CRM, you have all your client data, all the previous conversations, contracts, invoices, all in one system. So in the future, if you want to switch from Salesflare to other CRM, say, I don't know, man, like Salesflare or HubSpot, it will be near to impossible, because you have all this data in Salesforce, years of data. You can't just manually export all of them. Like, it's really a big headache. So in that case, the person needs to keep on paying on a recurring basis for Salesforce. So if you are an affiliate of Salesforce, you will get a recurring commission as long as the customer is paying for it. So if the customer is there for 5 months, then you can be pretty sure that he won't leave Salesforce, and you can be pretty sure that it won't hurt your recurring sale. Similar to that, you need to ask how hard is it to switch away from Thrive themes once people use this product. So I can say switching costs are pretty high because you have already built your landing page with Thrive themes, you have built your optimization, A/B split testing, scarcity marketing, courses, and all those things. So even if in the future he needs to switch from Thrive themes to other, it involves a lot of headache. I have witnessed this firsthand. So I migrated from Thrive Architect to Elementor, but I miss many of the functionalities that Thrive offered, like Thrive Leads, some features of Thrive Leads, Ultimatum, and all. At that time, they didn't have Thrive Theme Builder, so I migrated to Elementor for accessing the theme builder. But I ended up using plenty of other plugins for these and all these things. So switching costs are pretty high, right? So like this, you need to ask, okay, to protect your recurring commission. And are there entry barriers? So are there entry barriers for this product? Normally, the products in which they leverage big data or they have a platform or ecosystem of products, they have a good entry barrier. In this case, they have an ecosystem of products like Thrive Quiz Builder, Thrive Architect, Thrive Theme Builder. All these things work in tight integration with each other, and it causes a lot of entry barrier for other newcomers to disrupt this space. Okay, for example, you have Google, right? Their products are there like Gmail. There are a lot of products, right? So they work in integration with each other. So no other company can straight away compete with Google because you have Gmail, YouTube, Drive, Calendar, to-do list, photos, every damn thing that works in tight integration with each other. So it will be very hard for anyone to compete with Google. Similar to that, you need to ask that there is an entry barrier for this product that you are promoting so that other people can't easily disrupt the space. So for email marketing softwares also, there are high switching costs because when you are migrating from one email software to another, you need to migrate all the things, previous campaigns, analytics, and all those things. So it may quite be impossible in some cases. So these are all the questions that you need to ask, because again, if you are into recurring affiliates, these questions are must. Okay, these won't apply for physical product affiliates, but apply very well for digital products. So now let's discuss about the physical products. Okay, so if you're into physical product affiliates, you need to explore some of the e-commerce sites to see whether they have got really good products and that are converting well, and what e-commerce sites that you need to promote. Okay, so like there are a lot of physical affiliate marketplaces. You have Amazon affiliates, Walmart, Target, CJ, and much more. Like if you dive into the niche, if you are in photography or optics and all, you have BH photo video. There are a lot of things, guys. If the niche that you're researching is eligible for Amazon affiliates, you need to consider heading over to the product category page, and here you need to check if there are enough subcategories for products that you are promoting. So in that case, I will head over to amazon.com. Okay, so here let me see, I can enter knives. Okay, so here you have different categories. Okay, like hunting knives, cutlery knife, box knife sets. There are a lot of things here, guys. Kitchen knives will be there. So you can go to home and kitchen, and you have kitchen and dining. So there are different types of knives that you can promote. So when you are looking at the products, just see whether these products are selling well on Amazon with good ratings, whether people are absolutely comfortable buying on Amazon these products. Okay, and if you're like researching some obscure products like kayaks, this is really important, because when it comes to kayaks, Amazon does not have much products, because it is not a specialist website. But still, you can see some of the people are even comfortable buying kayaks on Amazon, but still people prefer other kayak specialist websites or vendors online. So yeah, you can see fishing kayaks, touring kayaks, maybe. You can see there are a lot of products without any review. this tells me one thing: people are not comfortable to buy kayaks on Amazon, because there are other marketplaces that I will surely discuss where people are comfortable to buy kayaks, boats and all. Okay, there are, I told you a rule, right? On average for the products, there should be at least 10 reviews, but you can see there are many products without any reviews. So yeah. So you need to ask yourself, are there any chances of people buying from other sites than that of Amazon when it comes to product? So you may choose blindly the niche kayak or whatever the niche, and then you will realize, hey, Amazon kayak affiliate programs are not here. People are not comfortable buying on Amazon. Okay. Once you realize that, you will end up searching for other affiliate programs, but you will do it after starting your site, right? I told you, you need to be clear about your monetization strategy and the affiliate products that you will be promoting even before starting your site. That's why it's very important to see what are all the other affiliate programs that you can join for promoting your product. That is maybe kayak or boats. For example, if you are considering kayaking or boating niche, what you can do is you can head over to Google. Okay, and here just type in boating affiliate programs. Not boating, it's not for tourist boating, buying boats. Okay, so here you have marine products, boat booking, boat trader, Sea Eagle, boat jump, yacht. So there are various affiliate programs here. So let me go with marine products. So here they are selling board, sky, surf, tube, parts, all these things. Okay, so here you can see this is their USP, because since they are dealing with only marine products, they offer you expert support here, right? So you can see you can give them a call or a text so that experts will help you. So you can just browse, for example, boats, Alumnia Craft. You can see like this. You need to browse different affiliate programs. Sometimes, by looking at these, roundup posts by different blogs or some other affiliate pages that are ranking on Google, you may not be able to figure out the absolute best affiliate programs that are available in your niche, maybe boating niche. So in that case, you can just search for something like best kayaks, something like that, and just scroll down, and you can go with some sites like, so let me try a site here and see what Amazon. So he is promoting only Amazon products, but still he may be missing out on some other sites that are popular for kayaks. Popular Mechanics. Yeah, Base Pro. This is also a good site. Let me go with Base Pro. Dick Sporting Goods. This product is not currently available. Okay, so let me select another one here. So there are a lot of products here, right? So this Base Pro is a site especially related to outdoor. So you can promote this site. Okay, this is especially popular among outdoor enthusiasts. They prefer to buy products on Base Pro, at least as of now. Okay, you can see there are 22 reviews. That is quite higher than that of Amazon, in which there were no reviews for some products at all. So, and they have really good information here, and also customer service. The customer support will be better than that of Amazon, because Amazon deals with all the products and they don't have any niche experts to guide you. But in this case, I can bet you that they are really good when it comes to guiding you to buy good boats. That may be one of the major reasons why people are buying kayaks or boats from Base Pro. So it's really important for you to diversify other than Amazon. If there are other sites which you can also promote, then it's a good thing, right? Other than this, now you know how to explore e-commerce sites in your niche and see whether there are profitable affiliate platforms that you can promote. And the next one is you need to do competitor blog research. Right now, you need to consider researching some of the sites in the niche that you're researching that are promoting the products that you are researching. A simple way to do this is by entering any product related keywords in Google and list some sites. Okay, let me go to Google. Here for physical affiliates, almost everyone will be promoting Amazon and as well as some niche sites in case of boating, kayaks, binoculars, monoculars, and some other outdoor related niches. Okay, but in case of SaaS applications, digital products, or information products, if you want to see a complete list of all the affiliate products that your competitors are promoting, the thing that you can do here is you can just enter in any keyword. Suppose if you're starting your blog on, say, like VPNs, okay, so you can just search for best VPNs. Okay, this is a really good niche, by the way, best VPNs. So here you have many sites. You have VPN Mentor. So let me just activate Hrefs bar here to know the DR of these sites. This is a really authoritative site. That's why it's ranking high. Okay, so let me go with a long tail keyword, like say best VPN for gaming. Now you can see this is also quite competitive. You need to go in depth. Best VPNs for Netflix. Okay, let me go to the second page. If I can get a low DR site. Okay, this is good. Top 10 VPN. DR is 73, but still, yeah, just treat it as your competitor. You just need to see whether there are profitable affiliate products here. That's it. So you can just type this site here. Okay, and just see, like they are of course publishing the reviews, right? So they have 30.1 K organic traffic. That's pretty good. And you can go to their organic keywords and you can see they are ranking for some reviews. So to include many review related keywords or commercial related keywords, you can include here any word like review versus alternative, cheap, buy, coupon. So you can hit enter. Hrefs will filter in these keywords for the presence of these terms. So it's ranking high for Thunder VPN review, AVG VPN review, fastest VPN review, and much more. So let me check this first result here. Okay, so in this case, AVG does not have any affiliate program. So let me select some other ones, maybe 2 of them. Okay, it doesn't seem to be an affiliate site. So in that case, you can just head over to competing domains and you will be able to see some other VPN related sites that are competitors to this site. Okay, so you can just go to VPN review and again the organic keywords. And here again, you can include the same filters. Okay, review versus alternative, coupon, so on. Okay, so unblock us review, unblock US. Okay, let me go with this to see whether they have any affiliate links in these roundup posts. Shark seems to be an affiliate link. CyberGhost VPN, ZenMate. So let me see, Surfshark affiliate. Yes, they have an affiliate program here. CyberGhost. So these are all the cloaked links you can see. vpn-review.com/zenmate/safe. No, this doesn't have any affiliate program. So this is a non-affiliate link, right? In case if it is an affiliate link, they have cloaked it like vpn-review.com/zenmate. Okay, you can see whether there are enough affiliate programs that you can join in the VPN space. Windscribe. So here, Windscribe affiliate. Okay, now Windscribe has their affiliate program as well, and it is a really popular software with 40,500 search volume. So like this, you need to make a huge list of affiliate programs available in the niches and get a fair idea on how effective affiliate marketing will be in your niche. And also, while doing this research, you need to be analyzing what kind of affiliate products will you be promoting more, whether it's digital, informational, or physical products. Okay, because in some of the niches you can promote digital and as well as physical products. For example, on Sound Maximum I promote sound equipments and as well as I promote DAWs and other sound related add-ons for audio files and all. So you can find a hybrid spot there. So at the end of this process, you need to have a clear idea about the effectiveness of each of the niches that you have listed when it comes to affiliate marketing. Because if you are interested in affiliate marketing, then the data that you get out of the research for each of the niches that you have listed is very crucial while shortlisting your niche.